Today I'll be solving the sum ugly number 2, which is a LeetCode medium level question. So the question goes as follows. So they have defined ugly number as a positive integer who has prime factors which are limited to 2, 3 and 5. So if you take into account 2, 3, 4 or 5, 6, so all these are ugly numbers. Whereas if you take into account numbers like 11 or 7, they have their prime factors as 7 and 11, which are not limited to the given numbers, so they are not ugly numbers. So according to this question, we are supposed to return the nth ugly number. So now I'll be showing you the approach of this problem. So here we can see that we have our numbers 2, 3 and 5. So all the numbers in our ugly number 2 list will be either the multiples of these individual numbers or the product between any of these numbers. Okay. So this is what we'll be using. So first I'll take those three numbers 2, 3 and 5, and I'll be using something called indexes. So this is my indexes. They are basically pointers to each one of these numbers. So initially I'll keep them as 0. Then this is my solution array, and in this we know that the first ugly number is 1. So I'll pass it here. Now I'll start the logic. So first see what I'll do is 2 multiplied by array which has index 0. So 2 into array of 0 is 1. So 2 into 0 is 2 into 1 is 2. So similarly 3 into 1 is 3. 5 into 1 is 5. Then I'll take the minimum of this. What's the minimum in this? It's 2. So this is my second ugly number. Then I'll push it into my ugly numbers array. Okay. Now the next step in this will be the number which we chose. It was corresponding to this index. So I'll quickly increase it by 1. Okay. Now I'll follow the similar method for this particular list here. So I'll do 2 into array of 1, that is 2 into 2, it's 4. 2 into array of 0 is, 3 into array of 0, that is 1, that is 3 into 1 is 3, and this also will be same. So now we'll be taking the minimum from this, which is 3. I'll pass it to the list, and 3 was corresponding to this, so I'll increment this. Now the next step is 2 into array of 1, that is 2. 2 into 2, 4. We incremented this 3, right? We chose 3 in the last operation. So now we'll do 3 into array of 1, that is 3 into 2 is 6, and 5 will remain as same. 5 into array of 0, that is 5 into 1 is 5. Minimum from this is 4. I'll push this 4 in my array. 4 was corresponding to this index. I'll increase this index to 2 now. Okay. Next step, 2 multiplied by index of 2, that is 3. 2 3s are 6. Then 3 into 2 is 6, and this will remain as 5. So minimum from this is 5. Corresponding to 5 was this. I'll increment this to 1. So now you must have understood what I'm doing here. So I'll do it for 2 more steps, and then we'll go to code. So here we can see that. Okay, next. So 2 into index of 2 is 3. 2 3s are 6. Then 3 into index of 1, 3 2s are 6. 5 into index of 1, that is 5 2s are 10. Minimum from this is 6, and 6 we'll push it in our, so we didn't push 5 in our array, we push it and we'll push 6. Okay, so 6 is corresponding to both of these indexes, so I'll increase them by 1. So 2 will be increased to 3, 1 will be increased to 2. Next, 2 into index of 3, that is 4. 2 into 4 is 8. Okay, then 3 into index of 2, that is 3 into 3 is 9. and 5 into index of 1, that is 2, 5 into 2 is 10. Minimum from this is 8. We're pushing a 8 here. So till now you saw that we got all this ugly numbers, and it's basically all the numbers from 1 to 8 except 7. So our approach here is correct. And if we want to return the, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th ugly number, so we'll just return array of 6 will be the answer. So we'll quickly code this solution up. In order to code this solution up, we'll first see what other things we need. So we need variables for this index pointers. Then we need this array to store our ugly numbers. And that's it. Then we have to do minimum of these things. So let's try to code this up first. First, I'll be using this variables. That is, let's name them index 1, 2, and 3. So keep them as 0. So after this, let's take this resultant array here. So we'll be using vector of int, give them array, and the size of this will be n. So after this, we did was we put 1 in this list in the start. So we'll quickly put array of 0 is equal to 1. Okay. So now our logic will start. So we are iterating here for the same number as what we have to find the nth ugly number. So we have already found out the first one. So let's start a for loop here from 1 for, then I have to store the minimum of this somewhere. I have to store this minimum into my list. So I'll first go on to find out the minimum. So use minimum of, let's see. So what did we use here? So we used array of index this and multiplied by this. So array of first pointer multiplied by 2 in the start, then array of second pointer multiplied by 3, then array of third pointer multiplied by 5. Okay, so this will basically give you this number, and we'll store it in some variable. Let's name it 10. Okay. So I'll store this quickly in some variable, oh, in the array, sorry, at ith position. Now after storing it, the next step that we did was incrementing this particular pointers. So we are checking whether the solution that we got here belongs to first, second, or third. So how do we check that? So we'll use our if conditions. So if our temporary that we got is equal to this particular thing, if it is equal to this, then we'll increment our index pointer 1 by 1. And similarly, we'll do it for the other 3. Okay, so changes we need here is index 2, and we're multiplying this by 3. Index 3, we're multiplying this by pi. I mean, incrementing index 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, so all the logic that we did here is done. Now only this is left. So after running this for loop for n iterations, we'll return the last element of this array, that is if an array of n minus 1. Okay. So yeah, this is the code. Let's quickly run this. Okay, as you can see, two test cases are passing and we have a decent runtime. I'll submit this. So yeah, so we got an excellent runtime here. So I hope you have understood this video. So if you have understood this video or you have any doubts regarding this, you can comment on this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more coding questions and gaming videos. Thank you.